Hello, and welcome to Live Tarot Tuesdays. I hope everybody's having a good day. I was having some issues with Mercury this morning. I was like created the stream, right? And it's like you have to enter, and it's like I think there was audio, but there was no picture. And I was like, why won't it add me to the stream? And so I was like, okay, I hear you, Mercury. You want to test me this morning? I'm trying to get on live YouTube. So I was combating that for a few, I don't know what was happening, but I got it working, and we're here, and we're live Tarot Tuesday. So I'm excited to be here. Hello, she shells. I love that you are always here. One of the first people always in the chat too, always here with me every week. Okay. Hello, God, I'm so bad at names. Sakashi. Hello, Lena. How are we doing? Stacy Nicole, I miss you. How are you? So good to see you in here. Let me get a sip of my little psychic smoothie to wake up the psychic juices. Get the energy flowing, right? Okay, so every Tuesday, come on here, YouTube, right? We go live, and I'm doing 5 free psychic tarot readings. So anybody can get a reading. Like I said, they're free. We are on a little bit of a wait right now. We are actually on a wait until next year. So if you do want a reading, I'll get you on my little list right here. However, like I said, it won't be till next year. So I basically take everybody first come, first serve. And I've had people waiting weeks up to months for a reading. So if you guys have been on one of those lives with me in the past and you already signed up for a reading, you want to know what week you're getting your reading, make sure to check the description because it's got your date on it, right? So you could always check that. And then if you guys are new and it's your first time tuning in, first off, welcome. And then how do you get your name on the list, right? All you have to do is drop a hashtag free tarot into the chat and then put your question next to it so I know what to pull on for you, okay? Now, since we're a few months out, if anything changes between now and then, you can come back in any of the chats and say hashtag free tarot update with your new question. Or even the day of, you can come in and say, hey, you know, it's been a few months, things have changed. I have a different question. So anytime between when you sign up to get your reading, you can come back with an update if anything's changed in your life, because a lot can happen, right, in a few months. So everybody that's getting their reading today has already signed up. Like I said, it got a little wait. And so the first spot for today is Jades Cloud. And we're going to be doing a love reading. So, oh, okay, Stacy. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm glad you're here with me today, though. Thanks for showing up. Okay. All right, so I think we'll just jump right in, right? Okay. Let me see. Jades Clouds. What are O's current thoughts towards me? Is how Jade's worded it. Let me get this set up. Let me see what's going on. Let's move this out of the way. All right. I need a sip of something. Got my kombucha. It's almost out. Okay. All right. What are O's current thoughts towards me for Jade's Cloud? So let's jump into Jade's reading. Got the first spot for today. Let's see. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get some cards out and then I'll jump right in. Let's see. Oh, way too many. Perfect. Okay. Who is this though? Let me see. Give me 1 second. Okay. That's new coming in though. Ooh, but why does that feel that that's on your side? Let me see whose side this is on. Give me a second. I want to figure something out. Whoa, oh, jumping right out. Love it. 7 of Cups. Okay. But yours is 4 of Swords. Okay, so I just did a quick like past, present, future to kind of see where we're at. Because, right, you know, I'm not sure when you signed up. I think it was like August, September. So I don't know where you're at in the situation. So I wanted to see how the energies kind of evolved with O. As the cards kind of see it, and I did pull a couple clarifiers, and we'll jump a little bit further. at least in the past, and I'm not sure how far in the past we're going because I just did general past. There wasn't necessarily feelings there. If you were trying to develop a romantic connection between O, it didn't seem, it actually feels like a roadblock. I see a stop sign, so it feels like nothing was happening. We have the unrequited love, and I was pulling on his side, so I want to kind of see what was going on. However, it's interesting because in the present, I have released your ex, but I was like, why are you entangled with this? So I pulled to clarify for each of you guys, and again, it's got the energy. Let me pull this really quick. 1 second. Because it's got the energy of like a player. There's a lot of choices, but things are up in the air. And to what it feels like to me with this on O's side, it's like communication may not be true. Or what I mean by that is you may not have the whole picture. But it kind of seems like that's kind of laid out for a few people. But I think his thoughts are up in the air. What it kind of feels like it, O, and I don't know why I'm saying he, because I don't know if O is a he or a she. So excuse me. But for O, it kind of feels like, I don't think O exactly knows what O wants. O may be looking for love in all the wrong places, not even knowing it. But there's something up in the air. But even though there's all this stuff going on O up in the air, here's the thing. There's actually potential for you two, and I want to say this as future energy, right? There's potential for you two to get together. However, wow, it kind of feels like you have somebody new coming in, though. They might already be here. I'm hearing like S names. Sam, Stan, something with an S. I feel like they're in the present though. Like if they're not already in your life, they're coming like today, tomorrow, this week, this month, like now energy. Let me see where this goes because I want to see how this affects between you and O. Because how the cards say it is like by the time O figures out their stuff, like you may already not be interested. But I still feel you. Let me see. What's in 6 months? 1 second. Whoa. Okay, 8 of Cups. That's the walking away card, right? And we've got the release your ex, and that's why I pulled on both your sides. That's literally walking away. But I feel you in like a harmony state with somebody else. Let me see. Knight of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, the Moon. Let me see. I don't know why I'm hearing 6 months. Let me see what this is. Okay. Let me pull 2 more cards, and I'm going to give you my final predictions with this one. Wow. Okay, it literally says 12 months from now because I was like, there's something happening. There's something shaping and shifting with you and another person. It feels like energetically you might be still kind of, here's the thing. You and O have some chords together. And so there is some kind of unfinished business that I feel between you and O, but it doesn't feel that now is the time. And so there's some kind of, it's interesting. It feels like a healthy distraction, but it's not like a permanent relationship. That's why somebody with an S, some kind of S name is going to be coming into your life. But again, they're highlighting 6 months. So I'm like, 6 months, maybe you and O get together, 6 months, you and an S breakup or whatever it is. It feels like a short-lived relationship, but I don't feel this huge heartbreak when that relationship ends. And so I was like, what's going on? I'm like, what's going to go on with O? Because I'm like, there's something still unsettled, unfinished. I'm like, they're not done. Like energetically still having cord together. And I was like, what's going on between Jades and O? And I'm trying to figure out like what was going on. And I literally get the 12 months from now. But it does feel you're kind of preoccupied for that 6 months with whoever has an S name. Yeah, so if anything does happen between you guys, again, it doesn't feel like now. It feels obviously like I was feeling at least 6 months, but the cards are even saying a year from now. It's like 12 months. But I don't think by the time, I think you're going to be so wrapped up in somebody else. I don't think it matters by the time this person comes in. That's why I'm like, oh, it's kind of this healthy distraction to get your mind off of O. And then when O comes back, it's kind of lined up more in divine timing. So I do see you with somebody else. Again, they have initial of an S for right now. Okay. Okay. All right. So that was Jades Cloud's reading. And let's get these cards back out of the way. Let's see what's going on in the chat here, right? And let's check in with everybody before we jump into the next reading. And I'll let you guys know how to get your reading too in 1 second. Okay, so let me see. Oh, Stacy, I love you. Oh, thank you, Lilibet. Okay, so Lilibet was, I did a reading on October 5th about an exam, and basically was saying it truly, totally affected, or no, truly, totally reflects my situation. Thank you. Well, thank you. I appreciate you coming back, because here's the thing, like, the validation is great, but like, I know I don't need it. I feel like it's more for you guys, right? Because here's the thing. There's so many tarot card readers out there. There's psychics. There's fakes too. There's people that can just read the cards, and that's fine. There's no judgment. Nobody's better or worse. I know for me, I'm a channeler and I connect to spirit. So like, I don't necessarily need confirmation, because I know I connect with guides, and it's just, it's fine for me, but it's for you guys, because here's the thing, like, even me as a psychic, I'm still kind of very skeptical. I still have that skepticism. And if I'm totally in the spiritual world and still have some skepticism, imagine people who just like normal people, right? Who just like, oh, well, is this real or not? So that actually means more to other people watching, because there could be some hesitation, like, I don't know, it's real, blah, blah, that doubt, that lingering energy. So it does mean a lot for like the group dynamic for other people watching this here, to like see that, oh my God, it totally resonated, right? So I always feel that's like more for you guys, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you a little bit. Okay. Hello, Janet. How are we doing? Rick, am I saying that right? Ritwick, how are you? Where are you guys tuning in from? Okay, let's see. Okay. Hello, Light of Mine. So happy to see you here. You know what? Light of Mine's got a YouTube channel too. Got a bunch of some good money affirmations and some meditation music on there. Thank you, Light of Mine. Whenever I'm listening to your stuff on YouTube, the money's been coming in. That's a great channel. Go check them out. They're a really cute couple too. Okay, so basically, so I'll break down what we're doing after each reading. We just did the first reading. So before I jump into the second reading, every Tuesday, right? I come on YouTube, we go live, we do 5 free psychic tarot readings. Okay. So we are on a little bit of a wait, and we are on a wait all the way until next year. So for the rest of the year, the list is set, and it's 5 readings every Tuesday. However, going into 2022, I want to get more people read. I don't want to have you guys to wait like 1, 2, 3, 4 months. It's like, man, I want to read now, right? So starting in January of next year, I'm actually going to be reading 10 people every Tuesday on Tarot Tuesdays. So the list is up in the description. And so you guys could check if you guys have already signed up for when you get your reading. If you guys sign up for today's reading, then check back on next week's video or any video until you get your reading. The list just keeps continuing, right? So I'm going to get that list kind of minimized so we can get you guys read sooner and faster. But then the big question, how do I get my free psychic tarot reading, right? All you got to do is drop that hashtag free tarot into the chat, and make sure you put your question next to the hashtag free tarot. And then I will get you guys on my little list, and we will get your reading, right? Okay, so I'm saying now it's totally true. I'm working on myself, and mindset is not good at the moment. Oh, okay. Do you see? Will I crack the examination I gave? Okay, so Lilibet, if you want an answer with that sooner, you can email me. We can do a private reading. However, like I said, we do have a list, and I'm taking people first come, first serve. So the soonest I would be able to answer that on here would be January of next year, okay? All right, let me see. All right, Janet with the questions. Thank you, Stacy. Pelvi, how are you? Good. Thanks for tuning in again. Appreciate all the support. Okay, so we're going to move on to the second spot. Is that on purpose? You have 4 readings on October on the 19th. I shouldn't. Uh-oh, I have to go back and check the description. Yeah, on my list, October 19th is, I've got Jean Lowrey, Milla Milla. Oh. Okay. Thank you very much. Seashells. I didn't even catch that. Wow. Okay. So no, that was actually an accident. I'm trying to do 5 every week. Here's the thing though. I don't want to necessarily mess up the list, because people are waiting almost like 2 months and they know their spot. And if they don't tune in to check in the update, yeah, Jean signed up back in August. So these people have been waiting almost like 2 months, and I haven't seen Jean back in the chat either. You know, so I don't necessarily want to mess with the list. Maybe I'll do like a collective read or do something longer, grab one person from the chat. I'll find something to fill that 5th spot. But thank you. I didn't even realize that. So now I got to go through. Yeah, one time I met somebody signed up twice and I had it on the list and I had to go back and it kind of mixed up the whole thing. They're like, wait, I thought my reading was last week and I'm getting it like, so I don't really want to, I'm going to keep the list set. Right. But I'll figure out something to do on that spot. But thank you very much for making me aware of that, she shells. Right. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Okay. Oh, my results within 20 days. I will mail you and take a private reading. Perfect. So it's in the description of every one of my videos. It's just astariadream@gmail.com. If anybody has like a burning desire question, sure, shoot me an email. We could set up a reading. Absolutely. We could do it one-on-one on like a live video call, or like how I do my other tarot readings where it just spaces the card. You guys could pick. I could send you a recording. This way you could keep it forever. So yeah, if you guys don't want to wait until next year, I don't blame you. Definitely shoot me an email. Like I said, the email astariadream@gmail is in every description, of all of my videos. Okay. All right. Hi, Morgan H. How are we doing? Okay. Oh, which date? Oh, the 19th, Stacy? Oh, wow, that's right around the corner. Oh my God, Light of Mind, you're amazing. I'm telling you, go check them out, guys. I tell you, the money will start coming in. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Shisha. Okay. So let's jump into the second spot for Alyssa Mancini. Okay. So Alyssa Mancini actually didn't put a question in. So we'll just kind of do a general reading and see what comes out, right? We'll see what spirit wants Alyssa to know. So let's jump in. Let's move this. Okay. Wow. Okay, so I have a couple of Halloween decks, right? And I think I got this one after Halloween last year, so I didn't use it, right? And so I was like, okay, general reading. I'm like, that deck was like staring me down. I'm like, I have to use it, and I'm not familiar with this deck. I've used it like once this year, but the first card that comes out, it says forgiveness, reducing burdens. I mean, that's freaking awesome because some of the other cards, wow, some of the other cards, I mean, the images can be a little bit like, I don't know, not really scary, but you know what I'm saying? It's Halloween stuff. So this one says Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. This does feel like a more outcome. This is generous taking, right? The favorite forgiveness, we'll leave that. But let's get some cards to dive in a little bit deeper so we can see what's going on for Alyssa Mancini. Let's see. What is this? And the card flipped over. Let me give this a shuffle. Oh, now I've got that Bryan Adams forgiveness song playing in my head. Oh, so because that's what I was like, who is this? Is it parents, is it self, is it friend, or whoever? But I think that's a romance song. I'm like trying to listen to it. Okay. King of Pentacles. Oh, there's some deception and envy in the air with that, though. Yeah, there's the wheel. There's another King of Cups, King of Pentacles. Okay. This is what it kind of feels like with this. I'm going to get some more cards, right? So we're going with that love interest, right? So this is a third party situation. If somebody broke your heart or left you high and dry or kind of ghosted you, that kind of feels more like that because I feel like an abandonment wound is being triggered, right? There's almost this left out energy. It feels like I'm being left out because there's another person involved, right? Whether you feel like your best friend has a new best friend and you're kind of being left out. It's probably more romance though, because that's what it kind of feels like, third party. So somebody could have cheated or went back to an ex, or maybe you found out they never broke up with their ex. That kind of energy is what I'm feeling. However, right? And so there's that forgiveness. And here's the thing. Forgiveness is never about that other person, right? Forgiveness is for you, okay? You don't even have to physically see the person to forgive them. Sometimes you can just write the letter, like literally, I got my little notebook here, write it, let it all out, and just like rip it up, burn it, let it go. But you do that for you. You actually will start to feel lighter, like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. There's a sense of freedom with that. When we hold on to these grudges, or the pain, or the sorrow, the sadness, Oh, wow. I don't like that. This is what I just heard from Spirit, though. And I don't like that because I was going to say something else because it feels a little dramatic. But when they tell me things, I have to listen. It kind of eats away at our soul, right? But how I was going to say, um, fine. Okay. Sorry. I have a thing with Spirit sometimes. I'm like, I don't want to say that. Like, I don't agree, but there's a reason they're saying that. So those grudges, right? We're the one, we're letting them rent space in our mind. It's only affecting us. Like they've moved on, they're happy, whatever. So it's really about forgiving them to relieve that they're not just renting the space in your head. You can move on, find that freedom, that emotional freedom, and bring that love back into your heart. Let's talk about this card here. We need a couple more for this one. It's funny though, because I keep hearing parents though, and that was the first thing I heard before I even heard that Bryan Adams song. I kept just hearing the word parents. Let me see. Six of Pentacles, right? There's the balance. But there's this greedy energy with that. Not coming from you. The Magician. Okay, let me get two more. Should we grab another deck? Yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me do one more thing. Okay, let's get two more from here. I'll look at another deck. Okay, Hierophant, Ace of Pentacles. Oh, I like that though. Oh. Six of Wands. Okay, yeah. See, there's the thing. Five of Cups. This is so amazing because what did I say when the Infinite Possibilities came out with the forgiveness? I was like, that's the aftermath, right? Then the world is your oyster. Then you're free. Then your heart can breathe again, or you repair your soul, or whatever that is. Because with the Infinite Possibilities, you freaking have the Magician card, right? That's that manifestation. That's manifesting new abundance, new energy. Manifestation is, or Magician is a one. Well, so is an ace. There's the new energy. Ace of Pentacles, right? Pentacles, right? Yeah. I was making sure I had the right ace out. But that's new energy. This is all new, 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 new. Here's the thing. This stable, more commitment energy with the Hierophant, I feel like it's more devotion to yourself because you deserve it. This is that overcoming the difficulties, letting go. Why am I hearing addictions with this? That could have been your partner, though. That could be just overcoming whatever this hurdle is, that things are turning, right? The wheel is turning in your favor. It all starts with forgiveness. I do want to say this because let me suppose that there's the balance, right? And here's the thing. Maybe some days are good, some days are bad. You're kind of getting over the hurdle, but it's still not quite enough. Here's the best advice I'm going to give because the forgiveness was the first card that came out. The Ho'oponopono prayer is literally so powerful. Look it up, guys. Do the research on it if you want, but it's just as simple as four things. It's, I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, thank you. That is so powerful. You could say that in a meditation for yourself. You could set that intention for somebody else. It's literally on YouTube. You can sit there and listen to it and while you sleep or something. But that is so powerful and that can heal so much, right? And so that's what it kind of feels like is almost needed because there's almost like this conscious awareness of forgiving, but there's still something not quite letting go of. And so I feel like if you kind of work with that energy, you can kind of let things unfold to lead you because this energy of new is right here. It's like right for the gripping. And I'm like, but we're still not there yet. So I was like, it could be just that last little nudge you need to let go to move on. And so that's why I think they're highlighting the Ho'oponopono prayer. But like, listen, everybody's listening. Like, look up the Ho'oponopono prayer. That is so powerful, right? Like, man, that can like help create miracles because you release the past, let go, and you can move on. So, all right, Alyssa Mancini, we will wrap up your reading. And before we move into the third spot, let me jump back in this chat, see what's going on, and I'll break down how everybody can get a reading, right? Okay. Oh, hi. I have a problem with names. If you guys have probably seen it's not Aditya. I'm sorry. I probably butchered names. Wanchuo. Hi. Thanks for stopping by to say hi. I greatly appreciate that. Is there a message for me coming through to you, Astaria? Okay. Light of mind. So, I have people that have been waiting several months for the reading. So I'm only taking the people that are on the wait list. I'm not doing live readings for the people that are in the chat today. So I am, but here's the thing. So just not even light of mind. Anybody who wants to get a reading, you guys can sign up and I'll get you on my wait list. We are waited until the end of the year. So for the rest of the year, I'm going to take 5 people each week and we'll do 5 free psychic tarot readings going into next year because I want to speed it up, right? People don't want to wait like 2, 3, 4, 5 months for a reading. I want you guys read sooner. So going into January 2022, I'm going to start taking 10 people every Tuesday live here on YouTube, right? So All you have to do to get your name on the list is drop a hashtag for your tarot into the chat, but make sure next to the hashtag for your tarot, you put your question, right? Okay, so then I know what we could do your reading on. Okay, so let's see. Tokyo, how are we doing? Okay. Can I ask? CC may have a reading. Okay, so yeah, I just talked about that. Can I post my question now? Yeah, sure. Make sure you guys put the hashtag for your tarot and then your question. I'll get you on the list. I am on third number. You are, and we're on the third spot. Yes. Okay, so Sakashi Shetty, if I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry. You are actually up, and I just explained how to get everybody on the list. So we will jump in. So since you're here, do you have a question, or do you want a certain type of reading? Love reading, general advice, work, career, family, friends, anything? If not, I could just give you a general reading, but since you're here and you didn't give me a question when you signed up, I might as well just ask you so we can get you the reading that you desire. Yes. Okay, so then what is your question? Okay. I and Jam broke up. What are his current feelings and intentions toward me now? Thank you. All right, perfect. Okay, I'm glad you were live on the call. Perfect timing, too. You're like, I'm number 3. I'm like, wait, we're on number 3. All right, so JM. Okay. Let's see. That's so interesting. Okay. All right. Make the effort and worth waiting for it. That's interesting. Because the first thing I was feeling, well, when I read your question, I could feel the sorrow. Like when you said you and JM broke up, my immediate thought was, oh my God, I'm sorry. But I almost felt, I'm an empathic reader, so I almost felt your pain through it. But here's the thing. As I was trying, I wanted to pull 3 cards, like past, present, future, to see what was going on with JM. I don't know if they're there yet, but there's an energy of a mistake coming in. We'll see what goes on with the cards, but it almost feels like, I don't know if they thought they weren't good enough for you. There's something around, a mistake, and I do feel that they will come back. However, there is like I don't like saying the word but, because anytime you say something, but it like takes everything back. So, however, there's, we'll see what's going on with the cards, because there's something still, I don't know if they figured that out yet. Let me see. Let me get 3 cards. Past, present, future for JM. Okay, let go of control issues. Calling in your soulmate. Oh, okay. Very blunt. I will always just tell you guys what I feel, right? I'm never gonna like sugarcoat stuff. But again, this has that like however after it. The calling in your soulmate and the present energy, it doesn't feel like you. However, I'm telling you, there's something else going on here. I don't know if it's over yet, because I feel like I'm trying to describe what I feel, and I'm almost tapping into JM's energy where I'm like, there's some confusion and it feels a little bit more in the mindset. I may not be seeing things so clearly. I don't know who's the scapegoat, but it kind of feels like, and it could be running, but at the same time, it's like covering up what's really going on. Like the energy of, and I don't necessarily think this is it, but there's something like, hey, well, maybe, I don't know how else to explain this. I'm just going to throw this as an example to explain, because I feel something in my chest. It feels like, okay, maybe the connection was a little bit too intense, or I'm scared of commitment or something. And so I cover that up by running away, by leaving you, ghosting you, or breaking up with you, or cheating on you. There's something, but that's like only masking some pain that I'm like, as much as it may leave you in that unanswered question area, I'm telling you, it's they're going to see behind that, oh, well, like dating somebody else didn't solve the problem. Because that calling in the soulmate, it feels new on their side. It feels familiar. Let me get a future card. But there's something still there that, like, let me see. Hold on. It's codependency and the future. Okay, but we have to let go of the control issues. Let me get some tarot, and we'll dive in deeper. Okay, Stacy, sounds good. I'll talk to you later. Sorry, I was reading the chat. I'm trying to stay out of the chat when I'm doing the readings. It can be distracting. I want to make sure let me see. Okay, so we've got, yeah, the Two of Cups. That's what I'm saying. They felt the connection. And that's funny because it was almost like that runner-chaser dynamic. Like I'm running away from the connection. And I was thinking, I didn't say it. I'm like, dang it, I hate when that happens. But if you guys know how I read, the Two of Cups is literally like, it's romantic soulmate. It could be a karmic, but karmic doesn't have to be bad. It can even be twin flame. Like I read a lot as that twin flame. But this is a very kindred partnership. And so let me get a couple more. Let me see what's really going on here. Yeah, there's the Page of Pentacles. Oh, but it's the wrong love offer. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, but there it is. There's the two. I'm sorry, the High Priestess, which is a two. And let me go in the future. It kind of feels like, yeah, there's the Four of Wands. I can't even make this up. Okay, Four of Wands, especially if you guys know I always read that as 1111 card. That is your spiritual partner, right? And there's the five. Wow, and the Five of Wands came out with it too. That's freaking crazy. How do I say this? The relationship is done today, but it's not done overall, right? You kind of have to let the chips fall where they may, and let this person go through this. And unfortunately, it might be another relationship, right? But here's the thing. But that's on JM's side. I don't know. I heard it. You're only as sick as your secrets, but I think that's also like that I'm covering up, right? I had to run to avoid whether that's the connection or something, because there is this other person here. And they're using it to cover up the pain. They can only run for their feelings for so long, is basically what I'm saying. Which kind of leaves you alone in the picking up the pieces in the meantime. And I'm sure that's not what you want to hear, but you guys have definitely a soul tie connection with the Four of Wands. This person will change for the better, but it's just not, it's a timing thing. That's what I'm basically saying, right? I do see, and we'll see if we can find anything else with that. It's not over. It's just over right now. That's what it feels like. You have the power to create the timing by taking action. Wow. I didn't even know that card was in here. That's so interesting. But it says next few weeks look promising. Okay. Because I have this timing deck and I've only used it a few times. I just got it like last month, right? And I was like, I want to see what's going on, because to me, it feels a little bit longer. And this just might be communication. Let me see if I can get a card with this, because this feels further out. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. I mean, there's still love there. At least for the next few weeks, since we do have this, just don't reach out unless they reach out. You kind of have to let things go where they are. Yeah, it's interesting. This Knight of Cups with the love offer is wearing the mask, and there's that false illusion, right? That's why I'm like, though, if that's what it's like, right? Like whatever. When I gave the example, okay, of like, hey, you might have been left with unanswered questions, and so now they're moving on with somebody else, like kind of that cheater energy, right? But they're really only putting on that mask or that cheater front or whatever it is, moving on because they're scared of the commitment, or the relationship is intense, or something that they're wearing a false mask on how they feel about you. I'm telling you, the mask will be lifted. You're only as sick as your secrets. Like when the mask is lifted, they have to face their shadow. They have to face their truth and face their feelings for you. Again, I think they know, or they will know, right? With the High Priestess, it's just a matter of time. It's a timing thing. So is it over? No, it's just only over right now. Like there's this energy of, let me see. Wow. Wow. It says, I must go now. Trust in my return. Holy freaking Moses. I'm covered in chills. I can't even make this stuff up. Okay. And oh man, necessary to take baby steps to move forward. Crawl if you must. And that's why I was like, it's not quite time. You kind of just have to let things play out. They will return. Like I said, it's just right now, it's over. Think big picture though, right? It's not forever over. It's just this is like a temporary over, okay? If that makes sense. Okay. Oh, hold on. That card is flying. All right. All right, let's see what's going on. So let me go back in the chat. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Let me see. Okay. Hello. Okay. Mireen, hi. I'm sorry for your loss. Let me see. Do your magic. Oh, Stacey's funny. Okay, you feel a very deep connection with them. Dude, the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups, that's not, it's some kind of romantic soulmate, right? That's like definitely destined to be together. You mean third party. Yeah, but here's the thing. Even a third party, it doesn't have to be, I was just explaining what I felt. So third party sometimes can be an external influence. It could be a controlling parent that's kind of somebody in the ear that's using manipulation. It can be going back to an ex. It kind of feels more like that. But again, whatever that third party is, it's blocking your communication and your relationship with this person going forward. Happy to hear that. Thank you for advice. You're welcome. Yeah, it is about divine timing. Literally, it says I must go now. Trust in my return, because that's like it's over, but it's not over. It's not over, but it's over. That's so funny. Okay, let me see. Oh, God bless you. You're so welcome. Okay, third party can be our different religions. Yeah, and so that's the thing that thank you for saying that. And I like to not read the chat as I'm going because I wanted to like tap into spirit first. But that actually makes sense because there was something kind of going on with the mind where I was like, I'm not really quite seeing things that clearly. I can't remember how I worded it, but I was like, I'm not seeing something right for what it is. And that's what it could be. And so maybe they just have to find on their own terms, like, hey, well, maybe that's what I'm just saying this, trying to put the pieces together. Now this is coming from me, not spirit. But if you're one religion and they're another, well, okay, it didn't work out. We can't be together. But after time goes by and they realize, wow, I'd rather be with them and try to somehow I can bend a little bit because there's like no compromise here, but the time away could actually bring you guys together. So that also honest long distance. Okay. Yeah. That's why it felt so, because here that's so funny because the future energy, I'm like, you guys are coming back together, but it felt so far away. The cards were saying in a few weeks. And I'm like, well, that's gotta just be communication because the energy I was feeling in the future, I was like, that's so like, I can't even reach it. So you saying it's long distance, that's probably what I was tapping into because I'm like, I didn't think it was a few weeks. I'm like, I don't even know when that is because that's how far away it felt. But it's probably just more the distance that you guys live to. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. All right. So we just did the third spot. We got 2 more readings up today. Okay. So basically, let's give the rundown for everybody new or wants to know how to get your free reading, right? So every Tuesday I come on here live on YouTube, live tarot Tuesdays, right? And for the rest of the year, we are doing 5 free psychic tarot readings. The list is set, right? So I've had people waiting several weeks to several months for a reading. I've got a little wait list here. So if you've signed up, make sure to check the description of the video. You'll find out what week you're getting your reading, okay? So going into next year, going into 2022, we're going to start doing 10 readings. We're going to do 10, right? We're going to double it up. So we can get you guys read sooner so you don't have to wait months for your reading. Because if you guys sign up today, yes, you will get a free live psychic tarot reading. Unfortunately, it won't be till next year. So how do you guys get your name on the list to get your reading? All you got to do is one thing is drop a hashtag free tarot into the chat and then make sure next to that you put a question, right? Whatever your question is, make sure you put that next to the hashtag free tarot. And then I will get you guys added onto the list. It is first come, first serve. So I'll go through the chat, get you guys signed up. And then, yeah, you guys can tune back to any video after this to find your spot when you're going to get your reading because I will update the description of next week's video for everybody that signs up today. So let me see what's going on. Oh, thank you. Let me see. Move it back at the top. Okay, Aditi, yes. Okay, so says, can I ask a question? Oh, I just kind of explained how to get your question on the list. See, I'm so wrong. I'm so bad with names. I said it. I think I said it right the first time. Sakashi. Yes, Sakashi. There we go. Thank you. Appreciate the compliment. Okay, so so people are asking about the list and they get a reading with questions. Okay, so yeah, I literally just got done explaining it. So if you guys just like tuned on, you missed it. It's like 2 minutes ago. Just rewind back less than that. Yeah, like 2 minutes ago, and then you guys can get your name on the list. And then I will jump into the fourth spot, which is for Cats. And Cat's got a guy from school's feelings. Right, so we want to know the feelings about this guy from school. She probably has a crush on or he's a crush on, right? So after I do Cat's reading, I will also break down again how to get your guys' name on the list. I do it after each reading. So I'm going to jump into this reading for Cat. Oh, you know what? I've got a cat deck out here too. We're going to use the cat deck and the cat oracle for Cat's reading. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Okay. Oh. There was a card slipping out of my hand, and I wanted to give the deck a quick shuffle. And it was the High Priestess. Okay, perfect. Aditi. I don't know if that's an I or an L because I can't tell if it's capital. I will get you on the list. Beautiful. 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Wow, those came out right away. Okay, Cat, right? 7 of Swords is deception, envy, lies, manipulation, can be not seeing the truth of something. 9 of Swords, going to leave you in heartbreak, anxiety, insomnia, staying up all night, waiting for them to call, to text, worry, doubt. Those 2 cards popping out first, not so much about his feelings for you, and I'll answer that, but it just feels like from this, and we'll go in deeper. If you were to get involved with this person, it's only gonna, to be very blunt, it's only gonna end in heartache, and you're gonna be the one that's suffering. But let's see the actual feelings, and I'll pull out a couple cards for like a timeline. Let's see. You can't get it. I can't believe the 7 and the 9 of Swords jumped out like that. You can't get anything else with that. That's somebody of the X though. So okay. Whoa, wait, too many cards jumping out at once. Just need 3 or less, please, Spirit. Okay. All right. What was the name? Oh, no. Guy from school. No name. Okay. 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 So the reconciliation card came in the past, but I'm like, that's getting back with somebody else. It feels like an ex, somebody else. True love, present, healing family issues. Let me dive deeper into, let me see, who is this true love? Oh, this is what it feels like though. And I'll pull a card, but the true love kind of feels, because I was like, okay, with the reconciliation in the past, I was like, they're getting back with somebody else. It doesn't feel like you, right? They're getting back. It felt like an ex, right? But I can't tell how long ago this is. So the true love, I was like, okay, are they still with their new partner, the ex that's their boyfriend, girlfriend situation now? But I was like, or is it you? So I wanted to pull a card on each side. Why does it feel like the true love is them? Which to me, that would say like some narcissism, which makes sense. 7 of Swords. But let me get 2 more. Let me get a card on you and somebody, if it's somebody else. Let's see. Thought they wanted to jump. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. So I pulled on your side and it says in no way and never. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's really blunt. Let me pull on their side. But that's what I was like. Here, it's funny though, because the reconciliation is they're still hooked up on their ex. It kind of feels like they're trying to get what they can't have. They're running and like trying to chase something that one was never theirs. There might be some like jealousy control issues they have. However, 2, I think they get turned down. I don't think they like them. That's interesting because the more I'm diving into this, that true love, that kind of feels like they're in a single state of being. Honest. Okay. Just give me less than 3. Wow. Okay. Why do all the cards want to pop out today? Spirit knows I only get more than 3, right? And so they've got some unanswered questions. It's just a lot for me to channel more than 3 at a time. I try to take less than 3. 3 or less. Okay. Okay. We're going to get a different deck then. That's what I'm going to take it as. Spirit don't want me to use this deck. The answer ain't in there. Thank you. There we go. Flying her out. Queen of Wands. Queen of Cups. That's 2 people, right? 2 love interests. I don't think you in the long run, I don't think you'd be able to trust them. There could be some emotional maturity. Still got to grow up. I don't think. It's interesting. I was about to say, I think they might be a player. However, what I was hearing was from spirit was hatred. But I think that deep down, because I don't even know if they would admit this. I think that outerly, is that cocky? What is that energy? Because I'm like, they have some Nine of Pentacles. Let me see. Yeah, I think they think very highly of themselves, or they think they do, right? They might come off like show off, cocky, that type of energy, but I'm telling you deep down, I don't think they're really happy with themselves. It does feel, I don't know if you want to get entangled with this. Let me pull some on your just love life outside of this, because this person with school, even if you were to get together, what it feels like, it would be very, very short-lived. It's like hot potato. Pick it up. It's like drop you like you're hot. It kind of feels like you want to avoid this situation. Let me see. No, let's do this. Let's just get 3 cards. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles. Came out. The Strength. And Judgment. Yeah. Oh, I just dropped my deck on the floor. There's Death. 2 of Swords. Now we've got 2 twos out. And Page of Pentacles. I think if you wait, there's going to be a better offer. Here's what it feels like, as though you're kind of already entangled with them. You might, there might be a relationship started already happening. Kind of feels like it's in the works. That's what I'm like, I don't know if it's here in the works in the physical or energetically, but it does feel like there is some, I want to word it as entanglement, but they're kind of wording it as straps that are still kind of holding you guys together. But that could be like, yeah, here's what I'm saying. If you do get involved with them, be careful. I don't think they're over their ex, because if they're not with their ex, they're not over their ex. There's 2 women here. Again, gender doesn't matter. I'm just saying women as the 2 queens. It doesn't matter, right? Gender doesn't matter with the reconciliation. I don't think they're over them. Be careful of some like not knowing the truth, the mind games, right? As I would read it, is I would avoid the situation, but I think it's kind of already in the works, and it's going to be like a very short-lived relationship. But you will have somebody better coming. I like this person for you. It honestly comes when you kind of release the ex, which is this person. But it's interesting, I just called that person the ex, because you might have to go through it, and that's okay. You'll just learn a relationship. It feels very short-lived, right? So, which I think is for the best. However, don't get all wrapped up in the dynamics of, oh, it didn't work out or this and that, because I want to pull another card on this. What's waiting for you? I'm curious. Let me see. Let me get a couple cards. Be supportive. Let's see. That's what I said. You might have to go through this. It says we learn from our karma. Past mistakes become our greatest teacher. That's the thing, right? We can have the viewpoint of this happened to me or this is happening for me. And so no matter what situation we're in, if we can find that grace, that gratitude, that appreciation, say, hey, I'm going to learn from this. I'm going to evolve from this. I'm not going to repeat those mistakes again. Like no matter what, find a way to show gratitude and to learn from it, because you can move on from this and break karmic cycles. That's why I was like, I don't like this person for you, but you're kind of already wrapped up in it. And karma can be good or bad, but that's literally, we learn from our karma. What does it say? Past mistakes become our greatest teacher. So you probably will learn something here on like a soul level that will help you. And so that's the thing, just to remember to have that higher viewpoint, the big picture, like, you know, this 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, whatever it is, in a whole lifespan. And you could say that for anybody, wherever we're at. Okay. You date somebody for however long or anything, you work somewhere, whatever the situation is, think the whole life. Let's just say like the average lifespan, I don't even think it goes to 100 years anymore, but let's just say 100 years, 2 weeks out of 100 years, 2 months out of 100 years, even 2 years out of 100 years. It's a small little piece of the big picture, right? So that's why I was like, don't get caught up in the whole, it didn't work out, because I feel a very more young energy, and you listen, life is only beginning for you. So there will be a lot of more love interest that will come in. So don't get so caught up in this one, because this is just like the it's interesting. It's all, and please don't take this offensively, but as much as they might be like, you're the flavor of the week, think of that like that, and not in a negative connotation, but like that's, you go through many people. We all have many soulmates. Like you'll meet somebody else. Trust me, there'll be more relationships to come. Okay. All right. So we will wrap up that reading, but let me grab my deck that fell on the floor. Hold on. Oh my God. And guess what was there at the bottom? The Tower. I can't even, right? That's what I'm saying. But sometimes you have to go through that Tower moment to learn, and you just kind of have to let the chips fall where they may. Let the Tower come down, right? Because what happens after Tower moment? You rebuild, right? You become a better version of you. Okay. All right. So that was Kat's reading with the cat deck. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's jump back in this chat. Okay. I already see the free tarot. I love it. Okay. Okay. Oh, thank you, Aditi. I appreciate the sub. Let me see. Where were we at? Okay. Going back up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Rayer. How are we doing? Thanks for tuning in. Let me see. Okay, that's where we left off. Perfect. Okay. All right. So yeah, give me 2 seconds. Let me skim through this chat and I'll let you guys know how to get a reading. Let me see. Haroon, how are you? Where are you guys tuning in from? Shay to you. I love it. Shirley, hello. Yes, Marine, I'm taking questions for future readings because we are on a wait list. And I'll explain just 1 second. Yes, Haroon. Okay, perfect. You saw what to do. I will get you on the list. DT, get you on the list. Nope. Yeah, DT, yeah. Okay. Moon drop, snowdrop. I don't know what that means, but okay. I have no idea. Hello. Preksha Fade. How are you? Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're laughing at something. Okay. Questions. Blah, blah, blah. Let me just skim through really quick. Oh, thank you, Aditi. Perfect. Thank you for letting Shruti know what we're doing. Is it question mark? Check description. That's smart. I love it. Yes, check description. I can't see any description. Oh, it should be just the video description right there. You just click on it and it has all the information under there. Pavarathi? Hi. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. How are you? Yes, not. Thank you, Aditi. Okay. Cool Libra. Oh, cool Libra. I'll get you on the list for sure. I love that. Thank you. Okay. Okay, some questions. I'm just skimming through. Let me see. Oh, I love that. Blessing and light to all. Blessing and light to you, Karmic Intention. That's beautiful. With your hashtag for tarot, you will definitely get on the list there. Amber A, hi, hello. Where are you tuning in from? And oh, it just jumped a little bit. What am I missing? Okay, somebody's asking a question for October. However, I am full for October. I'm going to explain it in 1 second. Sorry, I just wanted to hi B. I'll explain what to do to get you added to the list. Thank you for the sub, cool Libra. Karmic Intention. Tower card is a beast. Things flying ever, but hey, we good. Just going through a life-changing moment. Seriously, I like that. Thank you. Dallas. Oh, cool. Dallas. I love it. Oh, I wish I was there. It's starting to get cold here. It's probably warm in Dallas. I was so trying to move to Texas a little while ago. Well, it was actually a couple years ago. I need to get out of the cold. Virtual hug, B. Thank you. I love it. Okay. All right. Shruti, yes. Hashtag for tarot. Okay. Yes. Perfect. All the hashtag for tarot to get you on the list. So here's what we do, right? Right now for 2021, I'm taking 5 people every Tuesday. I come on here, YouTube, obviously, and we go live, and I do 5 free psychic tarot readings. So we just did it for the first 4 spots. Okay. So we are on a wait list. Like I got my little notepad here. Everybody who's signed up, people have been signed up in for weeks, and some people are now waiting months. Okay. So for the rest of the year, I'm full. Okay, so I'm going to continue. My list is set for the rest of 2021. Going into next year, I will change it though. So like I said, the list is set. I will continue to take 5 people every Tuesday. We go live at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. However, going in next year, right? Who wants to wait 3, 4, whatever months, like, to get a reading? Like, I got a question, I need my answers. No, damn it, Astaria, read me today. Right? So I don't have to keep you guys waiting any longer. So I doubled the number from 5 to 10. So starting in 2022, the first Tuesday of the year, I will start taking 10 people. So please, next year, hashtag free tarot, put a question next to it, and that will get you on the list. That's all you got to do. Put a hashtag free tarot, put your question next to it. I'll get you on the list. And if you guys tune in next week, the description of the video will be updated with your spot, right? So if you guys have been on last week's or any other previous week and you want to know when you get your reading, the description is updated today, okay? So make sure you check that so you know when to come back, right? You're like, well, what do I do? I tune in every week. When do I get my reading, right? So just check the description. All right, so we just did the first 4 readings. The next one is for Deepika. Oh gosh, I'm so bad with names. Rughoonundon. I'm sorry, I had to like break it up to say it, otherwise I would have said it wrong. It's definitely in the description. Deepika Rughoonundon. I can't tell if that's an O or an N or a U. I can't read my writing. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry in advance if I butcher anybody's names. I have a serious problem. We've learned this on several weeks. I cannot pronounce anything. I have to go back to kindergarten. I think I skipped a grade. Okay. Oh, cool. Libra, it's warm. Yes. Oh my God. I love it. Seriously. I hate the cold. Hate's a strong word. I hate the cold. I don't hate much in life. No, hate's a strong word. I very much dislike it. I'm moving this winter somewhere warm though. I've been trying to do it all year. What's happening next year? I can't wait. Okay. Let me see. Am from Mauritius. I don't even know where that's at. Oh, seashells. Where is that? Is it somewhere warm? Take me to your warm land. Sorry, I have a lot of fun with myself. Okay, so we're at the 5th spot. Okay, so I'm going to jump to this reading, and after the 5th reading, I'll break down again for anybody who's just tuning in and want to know how to get your name on the list so you can get a reading in the future. Or if you're just tuning in, just rewind back a couple minutes. But let's get this last one, and then we'll jump back into the chat and the question. So Deepika's question is, will boyfriend and me save our relationship? Okay. Oh, thank you. Taha. Thank you for the sub. I greatly appreciate that. Sometimes I just gotta skip Kalik. Gotta skip the last name's Kalik. I'm so bad. I'm so sorry. I can't pronounce names. Okay. Oh, thank you. Is that an L or is that Llama 20? I can't tell if that's an I or an L. Okay, grammar. I need help with grammar. Problems. Let's jump into Deepika's reading. Will boyfriend and me save our relationship? Okay. Let's do a love reading for Deepika. Let's see, what do I want? Let's start with this one. Okay. Oh, thank you, Karmic Intention. I love you guys all. Showing a lot of support today. Wow. Okay. Oh, somebody's got afraid to speak something. I feel it in the throat. Interesting. It's safe for you to love. Soulmate and flirt came out. I'm going to read this as the shared energy and the connection, but I want to pull something. We're doing that past, present, future. That works today. Simple 3 card. I can see where the energy's at, where you were, where you're going, right? I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, you guys are amazing. Thank you, Karmic Intention. Okay. Deception. There it is. False mask. But it feels like with themselves, finances and career, that's past. Not being true to themselves. I don't think they're honoring their true values or what they truly want. They're definitely not following their heart there. It's almost this in the past called the head versus the heart, or following whatever that they're lying to themselves on, right? I think they know that they're lying. That's why I kind of did it in air quotes, because it's a sense of denial that's keeping them safe and secure. That's where the mask comes in. Okay, that's the past. Let your friends help you. Oh, I flipped the bottom of the deck. This could be the one. Let me see though. Let's go in the future. Sorry. Calling in your soulmate. You literally have soulmate and you have calling in your soulmate in the future. I love that. That's awesome. But let me see something. What deck do I want? What deck do I want? Let me see. This deck has got some sass. Okay, one more second. Let me see what's going on. Okay. Okay, and then last one second. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna pull a couple clarifiers. I don't even know. Let me see. Okay. Let's use this deck. Let me see. Let me grab some tarot clarifiers for the deceit and the finances and career. Sorry, I was asking a question. Two of Wands, Four of Swords. The world. I love when the world comes out. There's a lot of patience needed with that on their end, right? Let me see. Yeah, the Two of Swords and the Four of Swords, Two of Wands. It's not quite time. There's the Ace of Pentacles in the present. Let me see going in the future. Four of Cups, King of Cups, something else flipped. The Emperor. I've been hearing with or without you the whole time, and I was like, what does this even mean? However, it's interesting because it feels surrounded around a feeling of happiness, and what it kind of feels like is like, I think that's what you have to make peace with. But I think that's kind of the roadmap that leads you back to them. This is the one I'm still questioned about. What deck do I want? Because, sure, there is patience, right? And the here's the thing. That opportunity, we're in the past, right? With the Two of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the deception, the finance career. What it kind of feels like is it wasn't quite time for you to meet, get together. Here's what it feels like to me. Okay, so there's free will and there's destiny, right? Destiny and fate's still real, but you kind of have to meet it in the middle, right? Because we do have free will. So it as much as you two are supposed to meet, it feels like free will kind of got in the way and outweighed the destiny. And then it was kind of like, well, they've met, let's let the chips fall where they may. And so there is this stepping back energy I'm feeling in the relationship dynamic, okay? Karmic ties outside of you and outside of them, whatever this is, external stuff that has to kind of be figured out first. That's in the past. That's what I feel like led you to where you're in the future. It's interesting because this soulmate, this is the thing though. Let me grab a card on this. Knight of Swords, the Star. It's interesting because when the Knight of Swords and the Star came out, there's a card, I believe it's in this Romance Oracle Angels deck, that says your soulmate may differ, something like your soulmate may differ than what you expect. Like basically it's maybe not be somebody your type or what you would normally go for. That's the energy I feel with this. It's interesting. Foreign could be the good word then, because you've both got the soulmate. You have it as the general energy and you have it for each other, but there's something missing where I'm like, I don't know if it's for each other, but I don't know if it's not for each other. And that's where I was getting really confused. So I asked like a series of questions just with Spirit to kind of run through what's going on. And even Spirit was giving me, I have these funny decks. So I was like, but I think that it says you're still with it. It's like, this deck's got some sass, right? I suddenly don't know. I don't normally use these in readings, but something made me grab this today. And so there was a series of cards, but I was like, it was almost giving me that brain fog thing because I don't think energetically the decision's been made. And what I mean by that is like your guides and their guides are still kind of working it out is what it kind of feels like. But I don't have all the pieces yet. There's something still going on with this soulmate. Let me pull this. Let's figure it out, right? I'll figure it out. Let's see what's going on. Before we can truly unite, our spirit and soul needs to overflow with self-love. Okay. That actually makes a lot of sense because let me see. Where are we going with this? Let me grab one of these. We're going to grab a few cards out here, right? Wow, interesting. I put that down and it says changing for the best. I didn't even know I flipped it. Upside down, November. Doesn't feel like next month, November, though. Let me see. Let's get some more answers. What deck do I want? So I can wrap all this up. Let me see. Okay, fine. I don't like to take more than 3, but when they say take them, I'll take them. Wow, it's a lot. Okay, hold on. 2 of Pentacles, Judgment. Oh, we've got 2 2s. 2 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. There's a fresh start coming for you. 2 of Cups. Oh, I love it. 5 of Wands, Ace of Cups. Okay, we've got 2 aces. We've got 3 2s out, one of the 2 of Cups. There is a fresh start coming for you. However, at least for right now, I don't think it's coming back to this one. I don't want to generally say sure. We have to let it go. I mean, that's kind of definitely what it is. There's the other 5 of Wands, 3 of Wands. It's got 2 5s out. 5s are changed, but it's we've got the changing for the best. Kind of change your focus for now. Even when I try to tap in their energy, my head hurts. More mental. That could be something with mental illness. It doesn't have to be all the way extreme. It could just be anxiety, depression, but it's almost giving me that, I don't know if it's unclear judgment or brain fog. What is that? Death. There's the rebirth, right? We literally have, that's what death is, the change. Changing for the best. We've got 2 5s. 5 is a change. We've got another 5. I've got a couple cards out here. There's another 5 here. Okay. What sleeping dog lie? What does that mean? I guess I don't even know what that means. I feel like I've heard that somewhere though. That's what I just heard. What was the exact question? Will you be able to save a relationship? Wow, I just said unity consciousness. In the long run, yes. But again, I don't, that's so general. I don't want to say that. That's why I'm like, give me some more details. I don't think I don't think it's been totally written. I don't think your story's been totally written. This is what it kind of feels like. There's the other 2. We've got 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 2 of Wands. We had another 2 somewhere. I've got too many 2s out with the 2 of Cups. Is it over? What is it being dragged out, though, for? Who's hurting more in the long run? Somebody's staying for the wrong reasons? What is that? That's so funny. Hold on. We're going to do this one a little bit longer. I need to, there's something not clicking, but that almost, what's not clicking? It feels like the ending. And maybe that's what needs to be let go of, because it almost feels like I'm still stuck in staying for the wrong, I don't know if it's the wrong reasons. I'm still stuck in staying. When I'm not happy, it might be on their end, right? There's the 6 of Wands. Another 5 of Wands. We've got so much change. Let's do this. I'm an empathic reader, and things are not clear to me. Not with the cards, not with the channels, but I think I'm tapping into their energy. I think things aren't clear to them. Grounding is centering, accept love. That's interesting, accept love, okay? Because we do have that wholeness, coming into wholeness before we can unite. Oh, let's ask if it's, where's that deck? Oh, I don't have it with me. Dang it. I was going to ask something. Perfect. 8 of Cups. Yeah. Here's what it feels like to me in the relationship, okay? But one person it needs to flow, right? It needs to be more fluid. And yet this is what's happening in the relationship. These building blocks aren't building to something. There's definitely a lot of love on both the sides, but on one side, there's more confusion. I don't think it has to do with their feelings for you. Again, it's this mental, it's not mental conflict. Again, the closest thing I can relate it to is some kind of like, could be mental illness, right? It could just be, but it's almost, that's why it's external. It almost feels like, I'm just going to throw this as an example, what it kind of feels like, right? If you lose your job, you don't know what to do, and you lose that motivation, the next thing you know, you're like on the couch every day, and you're sleeping, and you're just going to get really depressed, right? Something happened, and probably to throw you and them into this whirlwind, right? I'm not saying that's exactly what happened. That's what it kind of feels like, right? So now I'm kind of like, I don't know what to do. Lost. That's the energy I'm trying to. I kept feeling something in my head. And I didn't know how to explain it. I'm like, is it brain fog? Something not clicking? I don't know what it is. Feel a little lost. But I think they're really more disconnected of themselves. It actually makes sense because we have that longing for love, needing the self-love before we can really unite, right? We have that. Well, look at the freaking cards, like overflowing with love, but that's what needs to happen first. That's what needs to change. We have to change from the inside out. If we're looking for love and you, it's not going to happen. Fix yourself first, right? It honestly feels like, sure, that's general advice for everyone. And you could take that too, but it does feel like they have to love themselves first, right? So that lost energy, it's interesting because they're showing me a stone. So as I'm relating to that is like rocks, they don't move, they're solid. You really have to get strong and firm and sound with yourself. Like grounding is good, meditation is good. However, it also is stimulating is not moving. It's not budging. And it almost, I want to get the energy flowing, get moving. For that example, I'm still stuck on the couch and not moving. It's almost like I just want to pick you up, like get in the shower, like do something, right? Once that energy gets flowing, kind of gets them unstuck. It feels like they're kind of stuck in this rut. And what it kind of feels like because of that, they're almost like taking it out on you. And that's because in these fights, it really have nothing to do with anything. It's like you're fighting over who didn't take the trash out, but that's not really the issue, right? Somebody's really not happy with themselves. And so there's all this extra baggage and stuff's going on. So it does feel like the relationships like this. And honestly, it doesn't feel quite like this separation. And if there is this coming back, something's going on. But again, it's somebody has to like break that pattern, let it go. There needs to be some freedom. We don't want to stop going like this. We want to moving fluid. You might be the bigger person with this. What it kind of feels like, it's interesting though. It feels like you're watching over them, and maybe that could be you're more mothering them, and you're trying to be the girlfriend for the sake of just saying mothering them, right? You're trying to be the girlfriend instead of, or the boyfriend, or whoever it is, right? And why are you playing the mother role? But you could be watching over them in a safety sense. That's what it kind of feels like too. You might have to take a step back from this for your, it's not mental, emotional well-being. Maybe make sure, check it as much as sure, check in with them. Kind of feels like you do it from a distance. If you actually live together, just give them some space. But if not, then it's just still, you could check in through a phone call. But the energy, the relationship needs air to breathe. Do I feel it's over? No, it feels like it's dying. Okay, that's what it feels like, it's dying. So it's not the point where it's dead, buried, done, and we can't rebuild this relationship. It just feels like it's dying. It needs a lot of love and support. How to get there? This person has to love themselves first. They have to find that love within themselves, right? They also need some kind of like motivation to get them going, because whatever it is, they're in this rut. They're just, I'm relaying that example with what I feel, right? So whatever's not moving within them, they like physically need to get moving to get this energy unstuck. Give it some room to breathe, give it some air to breathe. But even with that, if you guys have, this is what it kind of feels like, right? Okay, well, we need some time apart and you need some time to figure yourself out. And I'm going to kind of focus on my work or children or whatever it is that you need. Don't go weeks not talking, right? If you don't live together, at least one day out of the week, have that date night. But I'm telling you, that's how much room it needs to breathe. It's almost like 6 days apart, one day together, and like slowly rebuild. Because if you just try to force it again, it's not good. It's this slow rebuilding energy. It's going to need a lot of patience, a lot of time, a lot of nurture. So is it over? It doesn't feel it's dead. It just feels it's dying. And I don't even think it's necessarily quite decided yet. But I'm telling you, there was so much, like I couldn't even tap in. I was like, got 100 cards out here. You can't probably see the freaking table, but I'm like, I couldn't put my finger on it. That's that lost energy. So there is this disconnect, but they have to find that connected with themselves first, right? Okay. Let me grab a sip of water. Okay. All right. So that was Deepika's reading. Let me jump back into this chat and see what's going on. Oh, you lovely, beautiful souls. Let me see. Where were we? Okay. All right. Hi, Jody James. Welcome. Okay. So I'm going to just skim through and then I'll let you guys know how to get on the list. Okay. Miss Chris. I can't speak. I have issues. Chris. Yes. Is that short for Chris? Oh my God. I figured it out. I have problems. I'm sorry. I always remember his names. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at me. Okay. Thank you, Karmic Intentions. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Taha. Perfect. Let me see. Just skimming through. Hello, Soul Comfort Music. How are you? Another fellow YouTuber. Lovely. I was doing these meditation challenges. Beautiful, and got some good music as well on there. Some like chakra meditation musics. Yeah. Okay. All right. You're very busy. Just dropping by to say take care. Oh, thank you, Soul Comfort. Okay, Evan Good, hashtag free tarot. Let me see. Questions. Hello, hey. Blue Nile, hey. I love it. Okay, sorry. Am I still taking readings? Today's are full. We are on a wait list. I'm going to explain in about 2 minutes or less, maybe like 2 seconds. I'm just giving this how to get your name on the wait list. Let me see. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah, so we just wrapped up the 5th reading. So basically, every Tuesday, I come here live, yes, on YouTube, and we do 5 free psychic tarot readings. So for the rest of 2021, the readings are full. I am on a wait list, and I've had people waiting months for readings. So we are waited until next year. However, that is a long time, right? I want a free reading. Why do I gotta wait until next year? Dang it, that's a long time. I'm gonna speed up. We're gonna get this list going. So going into next year, I'm gonna do 10 people every Tuesday to get this list faster. I don't want to change the list that's already set because, like I said, some of these people signed up months ago and maybe they haven't tuned back in. And so if I make the list, if I start doing more people, they might be like, what happened to my reading? I thought it was today, and mess up the whole list. So the list is set and done for the rest of 2021. I will take 5 people every Tuesday live here on YouTube at 11:11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Going into next year, same time, same day, and it will just be 10 people. So then how to get your name on the list, how to get your free reading is drop a hashtag free tarot into the chat and then make sure you put a question after it. Hashtag free tarot, question, I will get you on the list, okay? The description of each video, like today's, is updated for everybody from last week. So if you guys sign up today, next week's description of the video will be updated with your spot. So make sure you tune back in at least next week or any week going forward until you get your reading, so you know when to come back, right? When you're going to get your reading. So I do take people first come first serve. So I'll just go to the chat as we after we finish this, and I will start a new list, right? We'll get everybody on for next year, and then you guys can tune back in, check the description so you guys know when to get your reading. So, okay. All right, perfect. So that wraps up today's reading. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. And if you guys got anything out of this video, anything out of the readings, anything at all, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button this way. I know you got something that resonated. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. There's a bell too. You want the bell and turn on all notifications because I do daily videos and I don't want you guys to miss out on any upcoming messages. That next message just might be the message that you need to hear today. All right, my loves. Till next time, I'll be back next Tuesday, 11:11 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll do 5 free psychic tarot readings. I see somebody else jumping in at the last second with hashtag free tarot on a question. Beautiful. I'll get you on the list. Okay. All right. Till then, be blessed, my loves.